This is a recording for Black and White. And the purpose of this recording is to try and get as many expressions off of Monkey Boy as I can. And if I accidentally teach him some dumb behavior, that's going to be stuck forever. I can hear his footsteps. He's a big old boy. Yeah, who's a big old boy? I can't pet him. I can pet the monkey. But you can. Here, zoom in. Who's a good monkey? Who's a good monkey? Yeah! Alright.
Your creature already has his own personality. But you can alter and shape it by... Hey! What's going on? Aye! Punish your creature to stop him doing things like that. Hold down the action button over the creature to zoom in on him. Now slap him by moving your hand quickly from side to side across him. Thanks. He won't try that again in a hurry. I'll come back soon to explain more about your wondrous, slightly headstrong beast.
Oh, well done, big boy. Well done. Daddy's proud. Like he's doing a love ritual. That's kind of insane. Way to go, Monkey Boy. I didn't know that was an option. And then Flock of Birds, which is the best converting miracle in the game. It's great. I mean, don't get me wrong. Having a giant... I don't know. Let's say that the villagers are 6 foot tall. So he's like 18 to 24 feet tall. Having a giant 24 foot tall monkey is very impressive. But for some reason, having like a giant flock of doves fly over the village, super more impressive. At least until Monkey Boy gets super big. Look, monkey. Look. Look at the birds. Learn the birds. There they go. There it is. Okay, so he learned. Good. Do it. Do the thing. I trained my monkey well. Come on, make it. Yes! Wait, I want to show you something very interesting about this level design. Remember how I said you can fight 2 gods and it's like a different island shape and anyway. So what they do is they've given you this one in the center as like this. If you capture this one, you can actually just do direct attacks on everyone else's temple. In addition to that, as if it wasn't OP enough, this little thing, as you can tell, is basically God's judgment. I summon a laser beam from heaven and destroy something. So not only do they give you like position on all the other gods, they give you literally the perfect thing to attack the other gods. So this entire skirmish, the whole point of that is to get to the center village before the other 2 gods can. It's like this guy, straight up, his first village that he's trying to capture is this one on my side of this little chasm. So this little line here is his leash to his creature. Oh, my creature hasn't learned combat yet. Anyway, his creature, the horse, just chilling over here, because the creature can't pathfind all the way around the area yet. That's AI being dumb AI. Which is quite advantageous, but this guy is always... No, that's me. Yeah, the guy is a pain in the ass. This guy pretty much goes on uncontested for a good long while. So every time I played this as a child, I killed this god first, and then spent the entire time trying to kill this one like a freaking locust. Fun times. None of my creature none of my creatures, only other one. My creature has done exactly 0 combat training. So if he encounters another god, another creature, fucked isn't quite the terminology that I would like to use there. But, creature being a good creature. You continue being good. It's quite difficult for my creature to win a fight now. He's done no AI training on how to fight, so he will just get his ass whooped.
That's fine.
So I use holy powder. Yeah. See, holy powder. I go to the Pope, I go to his feet, I crust a little like pedicure stuff off, and then I have holy powder. The messed up thing is that's not far from the truth. So like a vial of John Paul's blood is actually a holy vial. Anyway, so it is possible to get holy powder. Anyway.
What you do with that holy powder?
Hey, that's between you and your god. So you use holy powder from your villagers as they pray to you. Like, I'm gonna have to raise this totem to get 20% of the population to come to this totem to this altar to start praying to me. Or I can just literally pick them up and sacrifice them, but I'm not supposed to know that yet. That is a resource that like slowly builds. The creature doesn't use that resource when he performs his miracles. So he's kind of his own battery of infinite faith power. Because remember, he can generate food and he can generate wood. And I haven't taught him much else yet. But it's the point, that's kind of the basics of life in this game. So he's sort of like an infinite source of resources that is only powered by his ability to sleep. So the main resource drain is him sleeping. I would really prefer he only sleeps at home, because there was a rumor way back when that he grows bigger when he sleeps at home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd much prefer him like rapid fire his miracles. So if he has to take a nap in the middle of the city after like watering the plants, let him. He'll get bigger in time, mainly because time's a construct in this game that I can almost freely control, and give him all the time he needs to grow bigger, so it's fine. It's one of the aspects of the creature that I really enjoy. Here, I'm gonna go to the creature cave and gush for a bit. Last night I did some creature training, and basically the main goal for me there was to make sure that, he didn't eat the villagers randomly. That was my main goal, and then if he could do things like be positive to them, that'd be great. He learned how to create infinite food, he learned how to create infinite wood, he learned how to create infinite water, and I've got him 1/3 of the way from him doing the most showy miracle in the game. So really close to, like, him being his own little battery of being able to play the game by himself.
Oh, nice.
Where I can, like, fuck off and go to the bathroom for... make myself a snack, and he will literally be playing the game to my benefit. Oh, so pleased with him. You be one of these.
Disciple craftsman.
Yes, I know you just saw me create a... Look, he's watching the hand. He's literally watching what I do. Hey, guy. I know you're curious. Tell you what. I'm gonna give you a job. Go convert this village, and because I don't want you to hurt them right now, he's got his neutral leash on. Now you're a good boy. Go be a good boy and convert that village. They have a lot of food that they want. Oh my god, look, okay, so the other god is trying to convert them. They want houses. He's throwing these things over, but because the AI is not quite so smart, it doesn't know how to place. So I'm gonna steal these. Thank you. And this is mine now. You're a good boy. You see they need food. You can create infinite food. Are you even tired? You're not even tired.
What's that thingy?
Which? Oh. So, it's not mine yet, which is why it's an open hand. And those two symbols determine which god is closest to getting the village. See, I need 280 belief. He looks like he needs something like 360 or something. I don't know his exact amount. But whichever symbol is closer to the hand is the closest to conquering their village.
I really like that graphic. Like, I don't know. There's something about, like, the twitchiness of it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, it's close. You're on the edge.
Yeah.
You're so close to converting them. And whereas this is like what it looks like when it goes through.
Gotcha.
They also made my monkey look jacked. Look, he's got some biceps on him. Like, the real thing ain't that jack.
So is it telling you to slow down time right now?
No, I'm doing that.
Oh.
In fact, I'm not 100% sure slow down time affects the other gods. So they might be able to move just as quickly as I can in slow down time, but it does slow down how effective their creature is, and also lets me micromanage my own creature. Because he is still quite young, right? Like we missed his dance party. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh yes, you're hungry. That makes sense. I'm not going to stop you from feeding yourself as long as you don't eat people. So yes, he's got the good leash on him, so he's far more likely to be a good boy than a bad boy. But he's still young, so he doesn't know what's good and bad yet. So do it. Yes! Oh my god, infinite wood. You do know what you're doing. Alright, I have to reward him for this. Finish it. You. You keep going. Do it. Oh, see? I accidentally slapped him. It's so hard to, like...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. As also, I'd like to point out, you see how he looks really happy? If you try and scratch his junk, he's like, nope, don't do that. That's not okay. Which, honestly, you should. He doesn't have genitalia to begin with, but you shouldn't touch people's junk without permission.
Learning moral lessons
Yeah.
in this game.
Whole point. Oh, look, so now there's a third god trying to win, but he's in last place because he's like the furthest from the other two. God, this is just shields. I don't even care about these two. So those two miracles, the village center tells you what miracles you get by winning over that tribe. So you can tell by the houses that they're all part of like the Norse race? Is this being racist? I'm just realizing it.
Culture? I think
Yeah,
it's
culture. They're all part of the Norse culture. So they don't necessarily build another altar at the main base. Those miracles just get added to this thing. I think you can just do dual sets. So you can 6 up there and then like another 6 in front of it. The 2 miracles I can get here are physical shield and spiritual shield. So I can protect from boulders and I can protect from, miracles. Although not both at once unless I do 2 spells. Both of those are defensive. Neither of those really impress villagers unless they're currently being attacked. Whereas this guy, that's my main village. I can do water, teleport, and heal. Usually they give you those no matter what, because teleport lets you close distances for your villagers, and water's for your crops, and I guess heals in case you accidentally slap the shit out of them. But yeah, if I go here, then these are really good miracles. I mean, this one's meh. But the flock of birds is fantastic. The freeze miracle, basically, remember how I said my creature doesn't know any combat moves yet?
Yeah.
He can learn to not only freeze another creature, but freeze them mid-combat. Granted, that takes a long time, so I have to go through the reward and punishment system just to get him to learn the spell to begin with. Then a different one for targeting, because he's dumb. He'll freeze himself.
Yeah.
He'll use the spell, freeze himself, like, okay, cool, I successfully did the spell.
Yeah.
You have to, like, sort of train him to target the baddies. You can teach your creature anything, but you can kind of clog the cloud, so to speak, with all the algorithms and AI. So if I teach him explosion spell, fire spell, and lightning spell, I have to separately teach him that all 3 of those things are only used for enemies, and then he has to figure out which one he sort of uses more. Like, explosion night spell looks the coolest, lightning is the most accurate. I'd have to sort of like encourage lightning more than explosion, and like that's tedious. Like I've already tried to positively reinforce 2 different aspects, and then I gotta positively reinforce one aspect over the other one. Sometimes it's better just not to teach him the other spells. Just like, you only know lightning. That is your only offensive spell. Bye. By the way, my sort of stopping recording streaming point is when this village gets conquered. So I feel like that would be a good stopping point.
So the red line is showing when it'll be conquered?
The red line is my territory.
Oh, okay.
The when it'll be conquered is 212 belief needed, and you can kind of see how close my symbol is to the hand.
Yeah.
I think that everything needs about 500 faith to be converted, so basically half. Oh, now look at it. You can see the other two gods look at my creature. That's so fascinating. Yes.
Wait, how?
So that little trail following them around, that's the other god. Like, I can kind of zoom in, and you can kind of see their symbol.
Oh, it's a light trail. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm doing the same. Like, that's the symbol. You saw it for a half second there. My symbol is a yin yang, and whatever they're floating over is whatever their AI is looking at, so to speak. And you could kind of just tell there that their AI was looking at my creature. Because it was floating right over my creature. You can tell, like, they're looking at the creature, looking at the creature. Now they're going over, looking over at the town hall.
Huh.
I think they're trying to decide which is a greater threat. Obviously the answer is the creature, but they're not smart, so they have to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you better be tired. Okay, you're sleeping, and it's not sleepy time. Help them. Sorry, he was sleeping with 0 tiredness. The fucker doesn't even... Well, he does need to sleep. He will die, but... Alright, so when he dies, he dematerializes and reconstitutes back at the pen. World 4, your creature gets kidnapped. You can still do skirmishes. So these things where you control your creature fully. But because your creature is kidnapped, when he gets summoned into the world, he is on fire, fully hungry, fully tired, fully damaged, and just basically he materializes in the pen, dies, dematerializes, and rematerializes. Because every time he dies, he basically dematerializes and rematerializes. I forget, can I attach him to a unique flag in general? I can! So now he'll specifically try and work on their food problem. I love games like that, where they're just like, yeah, you can do a much better job than what you're currently doing, but we're not going to tell you how. We're just going to let you work it out.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the game.
There. That's what you want. That's what people want to see.
Give the people.
Oh, that is sweet.
But look, see,
Yeah. That's yours.
see, look, now their spells got added to my repertoire. So that is a fully converted village. And creature learned how to do good. That'll be it for the test stream. So leave skirmish game. Yes, I want to do this. Go back. He pauses directly where he left off. If I had come in and I'd spent hours in that skirmish game to the point where he had doubled in size, he would have instantly doubled in size right there. It would have been kind of fun to see. So yeah, I think that's going to call it for me for this evening. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Skirmish meshes on Monday and Wednesday at this point, and then story missions and progress on Friday. And that'll do. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you'll join me next time as well, and good night. Oh, the sheep is inherently a good creature, although when it looks evil, apparently it looks dope. I don't know, I've always been, how can I put this, more benevolent. So I rarely ever saw the more aggressive forms.